Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel called Chris Khan Academy. I would like to request each and everybody here to make subscribe, comment, share, and like for our YouTube channel so that we can get more video as much as possible. Now, though, because we always read your comments and we appreciate for your watch times and share for our contents. It's been a while, so some students asked me to give them the marking guide for 2023 national examination for mathematics. Now I started with the advanced level national examination, and then anytime I will upload also for the ordinary level. This is the national examination mathematics for senior 6 2023. So as usual, you always read the instructions as usual, and then make sure if the question paper consists of 2 sections, how many marks that are comprised for each section, and make sure that you will start where the question is possible to be done, and then easy question is done first, and then the other question is done to be the next. Make sure you always use the black pen in national examination, and geometric instrument and silent canonical programmable calculator may be used. And you have to read the questions. Here we have the section A with 55 marks, and you see the questions that are likely to be asked, and then you have to read through the questions but first before you started doing the question, because you can start doing the questions but you start from the other question, though you have the easy question for you that can be easier to be done. So that's why you need always to first read the question through and mark those questions that are being easy for you, and then by the time when you start to do the questions, then you start from those easy questions so that you can manage your time. By the time when you said there is no time added, you must know that you did it. So far commonly students requested or required to start from section B, because section B is the where you have the questions that have high marks. So if you do like a question which have almost 15 marks, it's easy to get almost like 10 out of 15 or what, instead of wasting time on section A question that have 3 marks but which is very complicated. So you are required to start from the section B so that you can choose those 3 questions from section B for out of 45, and then we come up in section A where we do those questions which will cover other marks that will help you to pass the national exam. These are questions for section B, and here we have the marking guide for respective question. This is question section A, question 1. So this is the marking that will to be used in national examination in marking. And then you know how, and you see how the marks are being distributed according to the steps, formulas, and whatever. That's why you need to be patient and empathetic so that we can get full marks. So sometimes the students like it to just work out different questions and then answers, but without focusing on the marks on the steps. So in national examination, steps matter than giving out the final answer. So for instance, here you can work out and then you give out the exact answer. Maybe they can give you the marks, but by the time when you work out but you fail to get the exact answer, they always focus on the steps you have done so that they can give you the marks. So sometimes also you commented that I always rush, but it's not matter of rushing. You need also to stay on tune and then you download the video so that you can watch it as easy as possible, and you pause the video so that you can write all things that you need to write, but not just for rushing, but make you make your video short so that it can be easy to be downloaded for you and being easy to be watched. So that's why I do this. So these are questions from section B. As you see, the 16th question, you have a function and you ask it to find the vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote. You ask it to find the critical points and represent those critical points, first derivative and second derivative. For that equation, have to find the maximum point and minimum point, variation of the table, and you draw the curve. This is 15 marks, which is very easy question to be done. This is also another question for homogeneous equations, find the particular solutions, and so on. These are differential equations. Here we have the statistical equation, which is very easy. Finding x mean, y mean, variance. We have to find variance of x, variance of y, standard deviation of x, standard deviation of y, covariance, correlation coefficients, and then describe if we got positive linear correlation coefficients for calculation of that correlation. We always use the coefficients of the determination, and you predict what the variance are in weak position or strong position, depends on. This is what we call asymptotic line, the line of regression. So this is the end of marking guide for 2023 examination. Those who requested me for those questions, please make sure, subscribe, comment, and like, so that others can get this content, and give them the link. The name is Chris Khan Academy. We are uploading always the educational videos, and for those who are recommending, we are here to respond for you. I'm coming up with 2023 ordinary level marking guide for mathematics. You're welcome.